Josh will be here with lesson number 1 in just a few minutes.
Alright, for the first week's lesson, we're going to learn the G chord and the C chord in just a simple down strum. And first you take your 4th finger and place it on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, which is your E string. And you're going to hit those 4 strings and strum down. Now that is your G chord, and it's not the whole chord, but it'll get you playing for a little while. So that's what you need to start with, just the simple 4 strings and just a down strum. Alright, now we're going to learn the C chord, and you're only going to need 2 fingers for this one. You're going to need your 1st finger. It's going to be on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then you're going to need your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and you're going to hit all those 4 in just a down strum. Yep, there you go. And just make it a little bit more clear. I think you might have to hold your 1st finger down a little bit harder. Yep, well now just sit there and switch between the 2, doing the down strum, and just get the feel for switching between the 2 of them. Well, next week, whenever we're going to learn some more, maybe a few more chords, maybe a D or something, and make it spice up a little bit more. But you need to practice on that and switching, and just simple down strums for the first week, so you can just start playing off and have fun with that.
How'd your lesson go? Did you enjoy it? I hope you learned something. Hope you learned that G chord. I hope you learned that C chord and the G chord. Yeah, I'm going to show you a little method for practicing this week. I want you to pick those 4 strings, and I want you to not look at your right hand once you learn how to do it. Now that's not the proper way to strum. I'm just showing you which strings. This is the way to strum. Okay, hold your little finger, your pinky, number 4 finger, at the 3rd fret, just behind the 3rd fret. And that'll give you your G chord, your partial G chord. And then your C chord will be 1st finger on the 1st fret, on the 2nd string, and the 3rd finger on the 4th string at the 2nd fret. Josh already showed you that. And hear how I made that sound wrong? That's because I didn't have my fingers standing up straight enough. You'll find it'll do that on you. Listen. You don't hold your fingers just right. So here's what I want you to do. After you learn to play the chords, do this. Now you notice I hit the wrong string there. I'm not used to just picking the top 4. I'm used to holding the whole chord. Anyway, aim to hit those bottom 4 strings. You're not going to get it perfect the first week. In fact, I've been playing 50 years. I don't get it perfect all the time either. But enjoy it. Practice about 15 minutes a day. If your fingers get real sore, you better ease off a little bit. Maybe take a day off. We want you to practice every day, but you're better off to take a day off to get your fingers raw, because if you do, then you won't be able to play at all. So just try to work on that this week. We're going to have a diagram up here in a minute to show you where to put your fingers in case you forget. It'll be right there so you can see it. the diagram is going to be, so it's just like looking over your guitar like this. The diagram will be the same way. So just keep at it, and we'll see you next week.